Welcome to the Kline May Realty Showcase. I'm Christine Tehrani, and I'm with the Augusta County Kline May office. If you see property today that you are interested in, please give me a call or one of our offices, and we'd be glad to help you. I want to thank our sponsors, and I hope that you enjoy the show.
It's something just fun to do. I thought it'd be kind of cool in summertime, either the kids getting out of school or going back to school. Once in August, but 3 times have been right kind of the beginning of the summer. Just say, hey, let's get together, let's have fun. Come out and see us. What we do is a thing called the Summer Bash, and this is the 4th annual Summer Bash. We pay for the first 125 public entrants to come into the lake. You get a free Kona ice ticket and a Frisbee. Everybody likes a Frisbee, everybody likes a Kona ice during the summertime. It's nice just to be out here to give back to the community and say, thank you, let's come have a good time. While you're at it, we've also got a DJ out front who takes requests and you can dance, and we're here until 12:30 today. The park here is pretty close to me in general because I'm a seasonal camper here. So I'm here a lot anyhow during the summer. So it just kind of goes hand in hand for me to be able to bring the team to come out here, just have a good time. We don't get a whole lot of chance to talk because everybody's really excited to get into the lake, but you get a chance just to say, hi, how you doing? Here's your Kona ice ticket, you know. That's what this is all about. It's just having a good time and giving back to the community. Collectively throughout the course of the year, as you know, we sell homes, we keep a little bit back from the commissions, and we put it all into a fund, and that fund is what we use to give back to the charities, to times like this, to the Stewart Diamondbacks baseball game that we sponsor. That's how we're able to make that happen. We see usually the first 125 people within the first hour and a half. Then after that, it's just the rest of the public just keeps on coming. So it's a good time. We post it on social media. Some communities repost it. We get a lot of comments. We get a lot of shares. So we know it gets out there. So it's really nice just to see the community involvement.
What if you could take advantage of lower mortgage rates without refinancing? With DuPont Community Credit Union's new Rate Drop Mortgage, you can. DCCU's Rate Drop Mortgage lets you lower your rate every 12 months if rates drop. Just pay a processing fee per rate adjustment. No refinancing or new closing costs required. Enjoy flexible home financing with DCCU's Rate Drop Mortgage. Visit mydccu.com or talk to a mortgage advisor today to get started.
Hi, I'm Karl Waizecker, Principal Broker at Kline Realty. Thank you for joining me for another Q&A with Kline. Today our topic is something that is extremely important and can often be a whole second round of negotiations in a contract, and that is the home inspection. During COVID and immediately after, where the market got so hyper competitive, a lot of buyers were foregoing the protection of a home inspection and making offers without that contingency. That's a very dangerous thing to do. Now we've kind of gotten back to a more normalized situation where most offers include a home inspection contingency in some form or another. So I think it's important to just go over the basics of that because it can be a real hurdle sometimes if it's not handled properly. The thing to remember from the buyer's side is a home inspection is an extremely thorough process. That inspector will probably spend close to 3 hours in the house, take all kinds of pictures, and send you a beautiful digital report, which will be basically a homeowner's manual for your house. The difference between that, though, and what our contract calls for as far as things a buyer could ask the seller to repair is a big difference. The only things eligible for a buyer to ask for are things that are considered a material defect, something that would cause a reasonable person to not buy the house. So they can't ask for older mechanical systems to be upgraded if they're still working properly. They can't ask for things in an older house to be brought up to current code. They can't ask for improvements, essentially. They can ask for significant repairs, but not improvements. But all the rest of that stuff in the home inspection report is great information for the buyer as they live in and maintain that house. So typically the buyer has an inspection. If there are some eligible items that they're concerned about, they'll prepare a punch list. Buyer's agent will deliver that to the seller's agent and a negotiation will begin. If everybody comes to terms, that's great. That gets written up and signed. We move forward with the seller promising to make whatever repairs were on the list. If we can't come to an agreement within a specified time frame, then the buyer is in control. The buyer can decide, am I going to move forward with what's on the table right now, or am I going to terminate and find another house? If that happens, typically the buyer will get their earnest money deposit back because that was a contingency built into the contract. They had that right to terminate if things didn't go well. And then they would have to move on and find another house. The one area where we can sometimes get into trouble is where folks ask for things on that punch list that aren't appropriate. They're cosmetic items, they're matters of preference, they're improvements or upgrades. But they ask their agent to put it on the list anyway. The seller refuses to do them because they're not part of this contingency, and then because of that refusal, the buyer may think, well, hey, now I can get out. And that's not the case. The buyer can only get out if the seller refuses to make a repair that does fall under that definition of deficiencies. I hope that helps explain it and make that hurdle a little bit easier to get past. Our coffee today is from Crucible Coffee in Stanton. We like that place a lot. Great coffee shop, great place to work. We got one of their slow pours, which is a pour over style coffee, and this one is from Nicaragua. Super good, super strong, intense. I'm drinking that without any cream or sugar, and it's a really good, strong, but not bitter cup of coffee. Like it a lot. I would encourage you to give those folks a try. If you've got a coffee you'd like to see me try here, or if you've got a real estate question for me, please send that to me at questions@klinemay.com. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much, Isabel, for meeting with me today. It's so great to be here right in downtown Harrisonburg at the Visitors Center and Heritage Cafe. And you know, I come in every Thursday with my grandson Luca. We have our play date on Thursdays.
And I love seeing you guys come in.
And I'd love to hear how you chose this location and landed right here.
I actually had a few friends reach out and say, hey, I know you've always wanted to open a bakery. There's a space available. And I called my mom and I said, Mom, I know this sounds a little wild because I was working at Earth and Tea. I was always in the restaurant scene, just waiting, which I loved. We went for it and we got it. We had no idea what we were going to be doing, but it kind of just organically grew. Fast forward 10 years later and here we are.
I'd love to know more about your menu.
Pastries switch up day to day, all small batch, run out throughout the day. We have our drink menu, which we're primarily focused on tea and local coffee, Broad Porch coffee, which is so good. And then aside from drinks, we do our breakfast and lunch menu, which is available all day.
Well, of all the items, between the shortbread cookies that my grandson loves, the breakfast sandwiches that I love, the cakes that you do are amazing, and I've ordered some of those for birthdays, and they have been so memorable. And how do customers find out what's in your bakery case each day?
We just kind of put it out in the world on all of our socials, and that includes a list of all the allergies for each item as well.
Isabel, I love the central location that you have here. It's so community-centric. It's so easy for downtown businesses to get here and for people like me who live close by to walk here. I love bringing my clients in here particularly because they get to come to Hardesty Higgins' house, which is the Visitors Center, but also they get a flavor of hometown Harrisonburg, like the friendly city.
It's special. It's special knowing you can walk downtown and hit every local business along the way. It's like everybody has their own flair and their own personality, and everyone does it so well. They do it with their whole hearts, and being in Harrisonburg, it's all you need. We're kind of like in a little snow globe, and we can be here forever.
Love being part of the friendly city and bringing other people in to live here.
it's more of who we really are as people, not so much a profession, but just helping people out and seeing the satisfaction of transaction come to closing and seeing a client so extremely happy about the process that they've gone through, and just rewarding to know that we made it as easy as possible to get to the final point of being able to move into their dream home or move into their first home.
Having a team at Kline Realty gives us the ability to tag team on different transactions if that's what we need to do, or support each other. As a team at Kline, we feel like we're giving you extra benefit as realtors in support of our clients.
Once you find out who Elevate is with the two of us, I think you will be very satisfied with what your experience is. And part of the Elevate name too is our slogan. Our slogan is to elevate your real estate experiences.
We enjoy what we do. The good times and the ability to help others outweighs any challenges that we see from day to day or whatever. I'm excited to continue my future here and to grow even our team and our business.
It's only up from here, and we're just excited to start the journey and keep moving forward.
We all want to give our kids the best of everything, the best nutrition, the best education, and the best place to grow up. Even the air they breathe. Lennox strives to provide the best air quality for your family's home, free of indoor air pollutants.
At Landis Heating and Air Conditioning, they can install a Lennox customized comfort system in your home. Let Landis sweat the details so you can relax in comfort. Call my friends at Landis Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
2 years ago, Vail acquired the Harrisonburg Cardinals, that are now known as the Vail Harrisonburg Cardinals wheelchair basketball team, and they compete nationally. And so we host our practices here at Horizons Edge Sports Complex every Thursday night, and the team travels during a regular basketball season and plays against other teams. And today we are playing against 3 other teams. All 4 teams are ranked in the top 20 in the entire nation. It's a wonderful experience and opportunity to see individuals with what we call lower limb disabilities, permanent lower limb disabilities, whether that be amputations or paralysis, playing competitively, building camaraderie, the social and peer support that comes as a result of this program is just phenomenal.
Wow, boy, that's a great service, and I'm sure that the community and the players appreciate you guys.
We pull players from all over and sometimes out of our area because there isn't an adaptive sports program in their community, and they have found us.
Well, I just want you to know that I appreciate you and what Vail and your staff does, and I think that Harrisonburg and Rockingham County are very fortunate to have an organization like yours.
Hi, I'm Karl Waizecker, Principal Broker at Kline Realty. Through the first third of this year, we've seen some somewhat positive things. Increasing sales compared to last year in both Rockingham and Augusta County. We've seen increasing inventory, which is a really good sign. In the last 12 months, the average price in Augusta County has gone up 3.5%, which is actually a very good, healthy number. While in Rockingham County, we're still tearing it up at too fast a pace, and prices have gone up 9.5% in the last 12 months.
No, honestly, I like vanilla. So can I just say, just give me a call, not one of our offices. We hope you enjoyed the show today. Thank you again to our sponsors, and we look forward to seeing you next week.